I met the love of my life when I was 14. We didn't get married until I was 18, and we wanted a family right away. But we tried to have kids, and it took 3 years and a lot of miscarriages. That was our dream, was to have a family. I now have 5 beautiful sons, so we decided that I would be home with them, and that Brian would support us, and we knew that would be a sacrifice because these days you have to have 2 incomes to travel and to eat out and to have all the extras. We packed everything up, started making payments on a little travel trailer. We had 7 people and 2 dogs in a camper trailer with no water, no toilet. And we did that because we knew that's where we needed to be, and we needed to sacrifice to make our dreams happen. And we were given a teepee, and so we put it up in our backyard with the wind rivers behind us. We've done some hard things for the good of our family. I'm a master gardener, so we grew an acre garden and had a greenhouse and sold produce, and I've done daycare, taught guitar. I decided I wanted to help people with their nutrition and fitness, and learned about nutrition through the School of Natural Healing, and I became a home and family herbalist. But I kept wanting to learn more and more and more. So a couple of years ago, I was on a hike with a friend and just telling her everything I knew about nutrition, and she said, "Will you be my coach?" And I was like, "Yes, of course, that's amazing. That's like right up my alley. I would love to do that." So I went through NASM and became a personal trainer. Then I went through NASM and also did the nutrition course. And then I got a text and it said, "Would you like to learn more about MacroMillionaire and how we can help you scale your business?" And I said, "No, thanks, I'm doing good. I've got a few clients and that's all I can handle right now. I'm so busy with it, building programs, and there's so much that goes into it, and no thanks." And he contacted me 3 times, and on the 3rd one I was like, all right, I will look at it. It won't hurt to just look. It had the promise to save me a ton of money and to give me mentoring and education in business and building a business, which is what I've always tried to do on my own. I was raising my kids and I couldn't have too much of a job. We prayed about it. I sat in my backyard and was journaling, and I said, "Dear God, is MacroMillionaire gonna be a good thing for me?" And Brian drove up seconds after I had written that sentence, and he hops out of his van and he comes over to me and he says, "I really think we should do that MacroMillionaire thing." It was so awesome. It was like an answer right there. But the investment part was super scary. I was a stay-at-home mom trying to teach guitar lessons, and we didn't have that money. Little house on the prairie, Pa always says, cash on the barrelhead. You don't put things on credit. But we saw this as an investment into our future. We both knew that I would work as hard as I could, and if they could deliver what they said that they would, that it would be okay, and it was. So in the first month of joining MacroMillionaire, I learned some key things that helped me bring in new clients within the first month. And that was incredible because it was able to pay my fees to MacroMillionaire, and then I started also making an income. This year, I have more than quadrupled my income from last year. So it's been pretty amazing, and I've been able to buy a car. I had never been on an airplane, bought my own airplane ticket before. I've been to Florida 3 times, and I had to get a visa for the first time in my life. And I have certain points, I've got them on a whiteboard in my office, that when I get to this point, I can hire someone to help me clean. Well, I hit that. At this point, I can buy a car. Well, I hit that. I've already smashed my goal for this year, and as we're halfway through the year. Right now, it's 119 coaches, and they all have specialties, and I get all these answers from all these coaches. I would try this, and I would use Train Heroic for this, and I would use this meal program for that. So I've been able to be there for other people who ask about being plant-based. I've been a guest speaker for their groups, and then I've had them come on and be a guest speaker for me. And one of those is Alexis, and she and I collaborate a lot. It's just been a friendship that's built because of MacroMillionaire. When I was coaching on my own before MacroMillionaire, it was taking a lot of my hours, and I had to be away from home because I was going into people's homes and coaching them and showing them how to do the lifts or how to eat properly. But now I'm able to coach anywhere. I can be in the mountains, I can be here and be on my phone and answering emails or sending guides to them. When I was in England, I was able to keep my business going. Anywhere I am, I can run my business, and that's so freeing. So a really cool thing about being a search and rescue member and having my nutrition business is that when you have a business, you want it to be uniquely you. And SAR is me, and the outdoors is me. So if this is exciting and you have a glimmer of hope and think that this could be really cool, just do it. Don't be scared. Say yes. You have a purpose. I have a purpose. We all have a purpose. One of my purposes is to help people with search and rescue, and another is to help people with their nutrition and their fitness. And you need to find that why and live it.